in this life, very few people that you will meet in this life are actually living a life so tragic and horrible that they have nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, to be grateful for. That's just one of the rarest occurrences in humanity. For those of you who don't know, Phil Collins is responsible for some of the biggest pop songs that ever existed, but then also like Disney music that's like even bigger. All right, one of my favorite Phil Collins songs is the one he did for the Tarzan Disney movie. That was just crazy. I mean, I can only listen to it while I'm watching the Tarzan movie because like in context it like hits so much harder. But man, way better choice for Disney than, you know, the "You Got a Friend in Me" guy that Pixar went with. Although, you know, he's silly enough to, you know, be wanted. And that's what it's about. It's about being wanted in this world. Do you feel wanted? Do you feel like people want you around? Do you feel like you're struggling to keep people's attention? Do you feel like, you know, as hard as you try to be interesting and exciting and engaging and all of the verbs, adverbs, you feel like there's something missing? It's probably because there is something missing. And I'll tell you exactly what's missing. Freak Out in the Mornings with Aaron Ross has been missing from your life. And that's what you needed. You needed Freak Out in the Mornings, whether it's afternoon edition, all right, whether it's special late night edition, no matter what time of day it is, we can freak out in the morning. All right, we could get to the right frequency. That's what this is about. This is about getting you on the right frequency, getting you on the right path. I am somebody who desperately needs to focus and align my energies every single day. I wake up, a million thoughts. I wake up, a million possibilities. I wake up, a million potential opportunities, right? I need to focus. I need to get my frequency right, and I need to be in line and in tuned with the frequencies that are going to attract the things that I want. Some people call it manifesting or whatever you want to call it. You know, me personally, I say just get right with God. We don't have to have that discussion because I'll let you do your own journey, right? But for me, it's like, yeah, you got to focus and you got to center yourself and you got to believe in something that's bigger than you or anyone you've ever met or anyone that ever existed. You got to believe in something that's bigger than the entire planet itself. It helps structure your life in a way that is always going to keep you motivated. It's always going to keep you focused. It's always going to keep you happy. And happiness is not about being ecstatic or elated or any of these other ecstasy words that we use. You know, because if that was the case, just take an e-pill. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about true happiness is in discovering contentment. What it means to be content. What it means to be actually satisfied with the life you live and the things you have. And guess what? If they're not aligned with what you want, then yeah, you do have to have a bit of dissatisfaction, a bit of discomfort in order to push you into something. But then you have to pair that with gratitude. And I think the more you dive into your gratitude, the more you'll understand contentment. That there are things that even though life isn't perfect, even though I'm sure there, you know, are 10 more levels higher that you're desperately trying to get to, right? That doesn't mean that you don't have things to be grateful for. Very few people in this life, very few people that you will meet in this life are actually living a life so tragic and horrible that they have nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, to be grateful for. That's just one of the rarest occurrences in humanity, because even people in war zones or people who are refugees or people who are victims of horrible acts of violence and different forms of crime and stuff, like even, you know, the overwhelming majority of them will tell you that, like, despite the horrible things that they might have experienced, the horrible moments that they might have had, they too still have things to be grateful for. They too still have people to appreciate, you know, moments to appreciate, places to appreciate, you know. Home is where the heart is. And if you're looking to buy a new home, don't ask me because I'm not sponsored by any of these fools yet. I wish I could sell you a home right now. That'd be really cool. That would have been a great transition to selling you a home. For those of you who work in corporate out there and get the joy and the privilege of tuning in to Freak Out in the Mornings with Aaron Ross, special late afternoon edition. Yeah, tell your boss, like, bro, wake up, man. Wake up. There's this awesome show on Twitch, and like he doesn't even have like any corporate sponsors, right? Not to say that we aren't brought to you by what we do, our content. I'll sponsor myself. All right, Mr. Aaron Ross on Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play Store, Amazon, all the things you can find me on. I got a new song out called Certified. How you want it certified. That's the level that we're on, right? We want it certified. Everything's certified, right? Certified like that envelope that contained the divorce papers that you got last week. Haha, I'm just kidding. We're having a great time on a Saturday afternoon. I'm feeling good. I'm actually feeling good. I hope you guys are feeling good too. I'm actually enjoying this Saturday with you guys. It's peaceful. It's calm. It's quiet. It's the type of thing that like I'm enjoying. I must say I'm enjoying it. But all good things cannot last forever.